Hello everyone, it's Stray Faye here with another episode of Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven. Alright, the story thus far. The Emperor defeats Rock Bouquet of the Seven Heroes who ruled over the land of Salamet, thereby bringing the territory under the Empire's control. And we started a new reign, the reign of Reggie the Blacksmith. And we're gonna do our next scenario in a little bit. Okay, so yeah, last episode we did, hopefully it shifted our retinue enough. I think I actually might give Reggie a spear. I realize I have no one with a spear. Actually, no, he does have a spear. Although his techs, his techs are great sword and martial arts, so I think I'm gonna keep those. Even though he's like not very good at it. He's gonna be using magic mostly anyway. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put spears on Regin. We already have like mace coverage. And I know Alexander does have like a pretty good spear attribute, but I just wanted him to have a rapier just because yeah, just because he's like a bowman and they have dexterity, and that usually benefits more from that.
We train constantly so our skills never wane.
Okay, so just gotta swap out some techs again real fast. Reggie, Triumvirate, Divine Lancer, Spiral Charge would be good. I do Petrify Rush or Thunder Thrust? Actually, I probably don't need Triumvirate, because Guan Yin is gonna like take precedent. I'll just do Thunder Thrust, and in case we need to like poke someone with like a wind spell. Okay.
Anything, you are welcome anytime.
I think we're good there. We're good in that regard. Alright, this might not be. She's a blacksmith. She's good with like all weapons. Alright, so let us, we are going to do, finally, after like so many aeons, the Comroon Eruption quest. I'm gonna like tie up some little loose ends here though. Let's do the Salamet exam questions here. We just liberated the regions. So we got new tests. Use it here. We got like a nomad going to school. Alright, is it just the Salamet or is Salamet Survivor? Oh, there's Imperial Studies Honors, so okay, that's gonna be a little hard. We'll try our best. Okay, let's do Salamet Survivor. Show what you've got. You got what it takes to survive in Salamet with this exam. The jungles are surely no match for your vast repository of knowledge. You can roll an amber for this. Although I think we have like all the stuff that we need for blacksmithing. Alright, which region located northwest? That's Savannah. What happens if you trigger the trap set outside? You fall underground, right? Your LP is reduced to 0 to 1. I mean, there's like spikes at the bottom. The profession of the valiant warriors are the Amazons. Which region is located north of Salamet? That's Comroon Island, where we're going to go next. What is the name of this fiend? It's just the Guardian. They have like very creative names, right? Like Giant and Guardian. What happens when you speak to the person in Maui, offering an interesting service? Nothing. He does a little dance. What fiend resides in the innermost recesses? That's a water dragon of the sunken tower. Alright, we did it. All of them right. All of them are correct. You did it! You got all that stuff. We're like already super rich. Like, don't even need the crowns anymore. Give them back to the school. Alright, see how well we do with the honors exam. We can like try it as many times as we want. Although I might cheat if we like keep getting too many of them wrong. 5 out of 7. That'll be a quick exam. Alright, Imperial Studies honors. Have you what it takes to be proclaimed a living legend of the Imperial University? Seize this opportunity to prove it. I think this might unlock after like so many territories that are unlocked. 4-star difficulty. Let's try it. See about how much I can remember. What is the name of the fiend leading the termites assault? That hasn't happened yet. Spoilers. What caused the minstrel to leave an instrument? Surprise at seeing the moles. That also has not happened yet. Fate stones can be used to craft 7 swords and 7's armor. We have not even found fate stones yet. Which of the following 7 heroes is Wagnus's cousin? That's Subie. Fun fact. Alright, which fiends block the throne room in Castle Chonto while it's occupied? That didn't happen yet. Is it the Great One? That is like stuff that we're gonna do in the future. Who can the Emperor be reunited in the Forgotten Town? That's Oriev. This whole test is a spoiler. What happens in the floating castle if the Emperor tells Wagnus that they're actually on their way out? He's sad. He returns them to the ground. Yeah, he's kind of nice that way, but that also didn't happen either. All those questions was just foreshadowing. Did we win? The blacksmith is the true prophet. Guessed all those questions right, even though they didn't happen yet. Alright, we got some materials. That could have been like a pool of like many questions. It's kind of like amazing that like all of the questions was like from territories and events that like have not happened yet. Alright. Well, we did all the tests so far. There's still gonna be more, but get to those later. Alright, so we did everything we need to do in Avalon. So next, before I go to Comroon, since we liberated Salamat, I just want to show off some differences. Very minor differences. If you go to the Amazon village, I think it's empty. I think no one's there. I feel it's kind of weird. This is a whole settlement. But I guess this is like kind of temporary huts. Maybe it could still be used as an outpost. So let's try not to fall in the hole. Pretty sure you can come here as a man too. You're not gonna get kicked out. Ooh, now you jump over the hole. Yeah, it's like no one here, no guards. No, nothing. Feels kind of weird. Like they built all these like buildings just to like immediately leave it behind. Oh, maybe not immediately. It's been like what, a couple 100 years. Is the Amazon even here? Wait, where's the Amazon? I think she's in like a different house. It's kind of like a pseudo throne, right? Yeah. They're not even here. Like all their furniture is here and whatnot. They didn't even like take that with them. But yeah, but instead, since we got rid of Rock Bouquet, I didn't want to go to the shrine. I could just turn around and go back to town. Since we got rid of Rock Bouquet, who was charming all the men, the women were able to return. I don't know, I guess like the women could have like still stayed behind and iron up. It just would have been annoying. It either would have been annoying because like all the men were like, my queen! Or perhaps, yeah, perhaps Rock Bouquet was actually like killing off the women. Because I think that's like one of the theories is that she was absorbing charming women to like augment her own charms. I'm gonna grow up to be big and strong like Lady Creamheld. Is the Amazon here? I think that's her name now. Rock Bouquet sure was beautiful. How do you know? That happened 200 years ago. These are portraits, maybe. My wife absolutely loves seafood. It feels good to have the men back to normal. I think they're just, like, kind of assuming the situation with Rock Bouquet happened recently. The women have returned at last. Anyone in here? No. Oh, an old man. The women have returned at last. Alright. Say the same thing. Just thinking. Probably mourning the loss of their queen. I guess she didn't really even give them the time of day. She was just in the tower, pretending to be a damsel. Hooray, mommy's home! I promise to mostly keep to myself from now on. Oh, wait. Is he like still in the doghouse? He's like, how dare you? At least the kid's happy. Oh, I never imagined there could be a whole other world outside of Salamat. The mountain just past the jungle tends to erupt from time to time. Although he kind of plugged it up for a while. I like how all the old men say the same thing. It's like the same old man. He's just following us. Oh, hi, you're just at the bar, okay.
Allow me to serve alongside you. I'm here if needed.
Not sitting high on her throne. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a drink. Let's see. Was she really all that pretty? I don't think so. No, she's jealous. Any rumors? I'm gonna get a drink. Alright. Sigh of satisfaction. This is just the inn. I don't know if the inn guy's gonna have any dialogue. Hello? Sleep on your dirty mats? I'm fine for now. Hooray! Mommy's home! Everyone's happy now that the women have returned. Now they can finally do the laundry. The men have finally returned to normal now that that vile woman is gone. Alright, that's it. That's pretty much all that's different. It's like the women have returned and they abandoned the Amazon village. I feel like the Amazon village still should have had like their own Amazon units. Like, don't just like empty it all out. Okay, so I'm ready to head on north to Tsukijima. We're finally gonna do the volcano's eruption. I could have done this earlier, but I decided to wait till we like went to Salamat first and just like naturally got the stone boat. But we certainly could have like ran over to the Amazon village to collect it. Alright, so let's travel to Tsukijima. This volcano's been rumbling for like 400 years. Surprising it hasn't exploded yet. You should imagine living like constant fear. Would the townspeople just get used to it? It's like, it's been happening for like generations. Okay, we can talk around. Let's see, there's a few people that will initiate the quest. See if anything's different. Constant tremors have everyone on edge. The rats found's gotten everyone panicking. Goods are absolutely flying off the shelves. Got those preppers. Panic buyers. Let's see, I don't need to sleep. Oh. This bodes ill indeed. I haven't seen your face around these parts. Here to take in the volcanic magnificence of Mount Comroon. Since you hoofed it all the way here, you might as well travel just a smidge further to Zemio on the other side of the volcano, in case you don't have the location already. Zemio is home to the sentient salamanders. You won't find beings quite like them anywhere else in the world. Yeah, I saw some dialogue over here, but I have to like go farther. Perhaps it's considered packing up and moving somewhere else less disaster prone. Any rumors? Give me a drink. Nope. An earthquake? That's funny. I thought it was just my tummy rumbling. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, so funny. I'm getting stuck on all the furniture. I think Seimei is still here, but he's not gonna really elaborate on like the quakes. I fear what may happen should its secrets fall into the wrong hands. Yeah, he still has the Grimoire of Eld quest that he's like waiting for. If you don't happen to finish it, you'll just stand there forever. Alright, where do I want to go first? I guess I'll go to the mayor last. Let's go down to the docks. Kind of just remember, like... Yeah, I think if I talk to enough NPCs, though, it's gonna, like, tell me to go talk to the mayor. The chief says we've got nothing to worry about, but I've got my doubts. One too many earthquakes for my taste. Alright, speak to the people of Tsukijima about the earthquakes. I'm gonna check the stores. I don't think I checked the store here after I like plugged the volcano.
What'll it be?
What will it be for ya? There's some old armor. Yeah, we already bought the obsidian
Anything
here.
else? Come again.
Come again. People just browsing the wares, still looking at that cloak. Checking that stitching work. Kid's always just clapping. Like Daddy's getting yelled at. The kid's like, yay!
Welcome. See anything you like?
I guess. Oh, okay, some more liquor. Probably this is probably just available because I have more territories.
Always a pleasure to serve.
Probably in like the Avalon shop too.
See anything you like?
Headband. Yes, everything else is just kind of what's in the other shops.
What else can I do you for? Till next time.
Thanks for the liquor. Alrighty. Checking out fresh fish. These more tremors. The tremors just haven't let up the past few weeks, so of course we're all on edge about a possible eruption. Salamanders lived at the foot of the volcano since well before any of us moved here. If you're interested in volcanology or gnissology, they're your best bet. Why? Because they're intimately familiar with the telltale signs of a wrath fount. Okay, so it's like telling me to go to Zemio. I guess I could talk to the mayor too. How's anyone supposed to get anything done when the volcano could erupt at any time? Boatman, then I can't like quickly get on the boat. Hope the lava and gas doesn't reach you. I'm gonna just go talk to the people up here real fast and fall down the stairs. My bad. It's the Emperor of Avalon. I want to be able to tell. It doesn't look very emperor-y. It's like, I'm going incognito as a craftsman. You don't say anything. How about you, lady? Lately, I can't rest a single night without the shaking jolting me awake. Volcanic activity has subsided. You are free to scale the mountain. That's a lie.
The threat of Comroon's eruption feels like an age past. We know naught but peace now, and it is all thanks to you, your majesty. Words alone fail to express the extent of our gratitude. Oh, an earthquake?
Yeah, not so much peace. Acting like it's the first time he's hearing it. It's like, come on now. Your townspeople are like panicking outside. And grandma with child. Alrighty. So next we can go to Zemio. I think if we go to Seer Citadel, the sorcerer is still asleep, but yeah, if you want to collect those treasures, I guess. We don't need to go to the Seer Citadel yet. So let's go to Zemio. I think we don't need the stone boat yet, if you happen to not have it yet, but you will need to get the stone boat to get the rewards afterwards. Alright. Gotta go get information on the earthquakes. Actually, the save point's up there, right? I might need to use that save point to make a split file. For the first time in ages, is it possible to reach Zemio on foot? And if you haven't already, you can also go to the archive. Like, we went there, like, a while ago, just to get Mr. S. Yeah, I think we already talked to these guys. These guys down here. Well, this is quite a pickle. But yeah, the archive over here has, like, the tablets. It gives a little bit more, like, context to the Wrath Fount. Kind of like hints at it. The knowledge contained in their archives is engraved on stone tablets, a necessary measure to protect the information from sudden fire. Yeah, burst of flame. But now that I take a closer look, seems a few seem to be missing. The only person to visit of late was that sorcerer, so maybe. Well, he's already asleep, so we can't really confront him about that. Yeah, so we already read these tablets. You're why the tremors are getting more frequent. Kind of chronicles, like, what happens. Yeah, the lava is hardened. The tremors are getting more frequent now. Your V, a wrath fount has caused the island to surface to the west. Your Z, childbirths are on the rise. Let's see, is that the last tablet? It's like, which ones are interactable? Hellfire, intense flame that can scald even salamanders. Yeah, this archive will luckily still be available, in either scenario that you do, because we do need this archive for, like, another quest. But yeah, you can just, like, still come here and get Mr. S and whatnot. Your J, the newly risen island has sunk. Alright. Yeah, this is stuff that we technically already read before. But let's go to the town proper. Those shinies over there. You need the stone boat to get those. Well, you might not get those in, like, all scenarios. Okay, who do I want to talk to first? I guess the houses. There's also that guy up on the balcony. Alright. Now, Comroon is behaving erratically of late. This is surely portends a catastrophic eruption. Our ancestors sealed the mouth of the volcano with hardened magma long ago, but perhaps that was a mistake. How are these guys interfering? They say lava is, like, integral to a part of life, but it's been hardened for, like, the last 400 years. The anomalies at Mount Comroon are doubtless the cause of the recent earthquakes, according to our elder. Alright, speak to the Zemio's leader. Yeah, the magma spewing forth from the volcano is integral to our livelihoods. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. I guess I can check the additional house. Anyone in here? Nobody? Nope. Left your dinner behind. Alright, so let's go speak to their leader.
What we have here, a guest? Judging from your face, you've never seen folks like us. We are the Salamanders. Since ancient times, we have called this volcano our abode. We have seen many of its eruptions. However, all of them will pale in comparison to the veritable catastrophe about to occur. A wrath fount shall soon befall Comroon. Tell the people of Tishima to flee as fast as they can.
Are you not evacuating?
No, we are not. It has been the way of our people to live at the foot of this mountain. This is our home. You should go while you still can. There isn't much time left.
Alright, speak to the mayor in Tsukijima. Time is short. You must make haste to Comroon and warn the people there immediately. Okay. So, it's still part of the quest. We have to go to Tsukijima. And get the people to evacuate. Yeah, kind of dangerous, living in a foot of an active volcano. It'd be kind of hard to evacuate, though. We do have the Comroon Strait open, though, so big ships can go through there. Or they can take the little raft to Mauli. Alright, so let's just go straight to the mayor. Alright, sir. We need to evacuate.
A wrath fount? Surely not! Even if what you say is true, we will be all right as we are. Yes, no point in scaremongering.
It's a volcano we're talking about. A volcano, or I ordered his emperor, flee now. Well, sometimes, like, people just need someone higher up to just, like, give them the order, so, yeah. I order you as the emperor, flee now.
Yes, of course. Understood, Your Grace. I shall give the order immediately.
No hemming and hawing here. Alright, so we have to go back to the Zemio's leader. So I think most people are gone. I think the boatman is still there. And I want to say Seimei. Seimei just, like, decided not to leave either. Like, he's still in the inn. Yeah, all the other inn goers are gone. Yeah, like, dude, like, everyone evacuated. He's like, nah, I'm staying. Are you immune to fire? Even that fire could scald the salamanders, apparently. And I think the boatman should also still be there, although we have, like, fast travel unlocked, so... Yeah, in case he needed to... Any last evacuators, imagine he's, like, waiting for Seimei in the inn. It's like, I still have one more guy to get. Alright, so let's speak to Zemio's leader. Report that we've ordered the mayor to flee. Run. Let's see. Kind of think, like, do I want to make a save point now? I'll wait to the pivotal moment. But we will need to make a split save just to do both scenarios.
Have they all fled? That's a relief.
There's surely no way to stop the volcano from erupting, or at this rate you all will ... I feel like these are like probably the same outcome. Is there truly no way to stop the volcano from erupting?
Great energy trapped within the mountain is seeking release. There must be a way to create an outlet for it. Perhaps. If the hardened lava over the crater is broken apart, the wrath fount can be stopped. However, the task is not as straightforward as it sounds. We have tried. The fiends get in our way.
Forget these guys, I have to get out of here. No, allow me to do it.
It will be dangerous, you know. Say you can dodge the fiends, and then say you are able to break apart the hardened lava. You still risk the onslaught of magma. Your odds are slim. That look of determination in your eyes. You carry a burden far greater than anyone else upon your shoulders. Very well. Take this with you. We use it to shatter hardened lava. It should help. Now go and be swift. We don't have much time.
Alright, so we got the Comroonian hammer. We can also upgrade this to the blacksmith, but I mean, next we'll head to the Mount of Comroon, though. What's the stats on this? We got this like pretty early on. This might be like good to use. Oops, where is it? A club received from the salamanders. It has the power to pulverize earth beneath one's feet. It does also glimmer something. I wonder what it could glimmer. There. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's a big downgrade here, but you don't need to equip it. But yeah, if you came here like earlier on, this might have been like an okay upgrade. Hurry now, time is of the essence. So now we have to be careful where we go. So it wants us to go to the volcano. If you teleport to Tsukijima, it'll trigger scenario 2. So sometimes people do that on accident. I think you can teleport everywhere else. It's just like the trigger for the cutscene for scenario 2 happens in Tsukijima. And yeah, you have to have like the hammer in your inventory and then travel there. Let me just check my chronicle for the volcano. This will like differ depending on your choices. So the Emperor hears from the residents of Tsukijima that earthquakes are becoming more frequent on Comroon Island. Perhaps the salamanders of Zemio can provide further insight. The chief of the salamanders warns that Mount Comroon is due for a destructive eruption very soon. He asks the Emperor to warn the people of Tsukijima and advise them to flee while they still can. Upon questioning the safety of the salamanders themselves, the chief answers that to live and die by the mountain is their creed. The Emperor returns to Tsukijima, relaying the words of the salamander chief to the mayor. Annoyed at the cowardice displayed in contrast to the bravery of the salamanders, the Emperor sharply reprimands the mayor to not risk the lives of his people, and formally orders an evacuation of the island. Upon successful evacuation of Tsukujima's people, the Emperor relays the news back to Zemio. Still wishing to find a way to save them as well, the Emperor presses for any way to stop the eruption. Upon deeper consideration of their options, the chief answers that it may be possible if someone were to break apart the seal of the hardened magma blocking the volcanic crater. With the Comroon hammer granted to the Emperor by the Chief of the Salamanders, they set off to brave the scorching crater. The Chief had warned that even if a great explosion could be prevented, the release of pressure would still likely cause a smaller blowout. So caution is well advised. Yeah, it's like whoever's going up there, it's like essentially implied to be a sacrifice. I think that actually would be like a pretty good way to do it. Like either way, you'd have to like sacrifice an emperor. Okay, I think we're reading the intricacies of human expression. Alright, so we're gonna make a split save here. Show off both scenarios. I think this one is actually might be a little faster because we have to go to the volcano. And we already like collected everything in the volcano, so pretty much we just have to run to the top. We'll try to avoid as many encounters. Okay, so 13 will be my split save. Alright, so yeah, let's go to Mount Comroon for the volcano's eruption. Yeah, well, I can dodge. Yeah, this is also the last chance to collect any last treasures in the volcano. Because once we bust apart the hardened magma, lava is gonna fill up the place again. And there were some chests that were only accessible if, like, the lava wasn't around. But we already got the gold ore. We got the gold ore that was, like, here. And I think the flame ring over here, we were able to walk across where the lava was before. And we got that as well. So now we pretty much just have to get to the top. See how well can I dodge. Might get, like, tricked. Like some of the enemies just kind of randomly spawn in, like those little spirit enemies. Excuse me, pardon me, we already got Mr. S, or run past him. Do a little circle. Ooh, I knew it. I forgot about that guy. Run, run, run. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm trying to save your lives here. I think even the fiends would die, right? If the volcano erupted. Even those with high fire resistance can't handle it. Run, run, run. It might be a little hard to dodge these guys over here. This is very narrow. Bridges here. Don't get stuck on a step. Wow, I made it. No encounters. Okay. I don't think I'll need to save. Who knows? I might die though. No, just in case. Let's do a safety save. I'll have to remember to load file 13 though to do the other scenario. Alright. It's at the tippy top. Break breath hard lava or observe the state of the volcano. No, we're gonna break it apart. But some fiends are gonna stand in the way. There's like another kind of funny boss fight.
Quite belligerent
because it's just like, all right, hit the stone. It's like it's the same vein as like, oh, we have to fight the gate. Well, I got my overdrive gauge ready. I guess we can use. I'm gonna probably mostly focus fire on the stone. You can get rid of these hellhound enemies, but they do respawn.
Prepare to attack.
So your main target is the giant rock. I like how it's even like just there.
Finishing touch.
Alright, we're gonna like totally destroy this. Some of these guys are almost dead actually. I can stop them from hitting me this turn. Okay, so the stone, it doesn't have that many weaknesses. It is weak to clubs, martial arts, and water. If I really wanted to like hit it with some water. I don't even have water. I should wait. I have diamond dust. And obviously it's like resistant to status ailments. And you can't insta-death it. Just hit it. Just hit it with physical attacks. Mess around here. Alright, at least you have a water technique.
Take that.
Oh, do a little earthquake. I guess I could just... I don't think I'll need my 3 chain overdrive.
You're doomed.
I'll do it. What the hey? Alright, throw out a Guanyin. Reggie's gonna be doing most of the work here. Most of the heavy lifting. Goodbye. Ooh, you're about to... You might glimmer something off Fissure Strike. Oh, that's probably from the Comroon Hammer, actually. That's fine. Use a Nutcracker.
Strike true.
This spell actually seems like appropriate for this rock.
Take that.
And this is like a final FU. It does explode, although we were able to endure it. Get 0 technique points. Imagine like you die from the explosion. Because that would be like the ultimate sacrifice. Alright, so lava's back. Alright, report back to Zemio's leader. We did it. We released the pressure. Now the volcano is back to normal. We can't reach all these chests again, so... Didn't get it before. Too bad. Might need to reload. Okay, let me go back here. We need the stone boat now. Like, you can't report back to the leader without the stone boat. Alright, and we'll finish up this quest, and then there is like another side thing as well. Things are back to normal.
Tis rare to see outsiders. Unfortunately, it would be impossible to go any further without scales like ours. Come to think of it, a merchant from Skijima recently came here by a stone boat. He wanted to cross the magma so he could trade with our people.
A stone boat. Sounds familiar. Bring it over. Have our men haul it all the way from Avalon. I think that's not matters. Could just like build this.
May luck be with you.
Why is this exclusive to Salamat? I could build this for trade. Alright, embark. And yeah, this seems like it wouldn't even work in reality. We need to go to town. I think you can go over here to collect the shinies. There's also the archive over here. Yeah, being this close to lava, you just get incinerated. It's kind of wonky little... It's not like smooth sailing. You can do sharp turns. Yeah, you can get the shinies over here. Obsidian, I guess that's pretty good. And a meteorite. That's actually 2 pretty good shinies. We certainly have, I think it's just like I'm gonna have myself twitch the boat. Yeah, we certainly have like enough of those to craft everything we need at this point. Disembark. Getting a good workout and after a hearty meal is the best way to stay in shape. Everyone's like a little happier now that the lava's back. Let's see, they're blacksmithing again. Is there, yeah, I guess our forges. Forges are require the lava. Don't be fooled by our seemingly brusque demeanor. We're actually quite well read and enjoy a good spot of poetry. Alright, you're back to normal. I wouldn't trust that sorcerer in the Western Fortress any further than I can throw him. Okay, well, pretty much just go to the leader. Alright, let's report back.
So you stopped the Wrath Fount. Now our lives can return to the way they were. Emperor, I must know. Why put yourself in such danger? The people of Tsukijima had already evacuated. You had only to get yourself to safety.
Well, there are others I had thought to say, or you stayed behind. I feel like they like to say stayed sentiment. I mean, yeah, like, I like this answer. Like you stayed behind, like, so bravely. So, like, why shouldn't I stay behind with you, too? I couldn't let you do this alone.
Is that so? Call on us should you need allies. I feel it would be for a good cause.
You're an inspiration to us all. Alright, and we unlock the Salamander class.
I approach life with fiery passion.
I should put him in my party. Kalud. So he comes with Pyrobenison, which, when learned and then mastered, completely nullifies all damage dealt by pyrology spells and heals on fire ley lines. It also includes synthesized spells. Beneficial effects are not ignored. It's kind of funny when you like stack this with like Hydrobenison and Pterobenison from the Narade and the moles, and you like make a unit that's like immune to like so many spells. So he's a salamander healing from Mount Comroon, wielding pyrology as easily as they breathe. Their physical prowess is likewise not to be underestimated. Comes pre-packaged with axes and fist spells. Kind of would be nice to have like a hammer. Like you probably should have some hammer in there too, but I mean he did like give us the Comroon hammer. And of course he also has like fire spells baked in as well. Can I play around with him?
Life with fiery passion.
Let's see. I would have to like move his skills around.
My resistance to heat can prove useful. On my people's honor, I shall protect you.
Yeah, I'll give him the hammer just for funsies. Alright, did he come in anything? He came with incandescent scales. Armor featuring hardened scales tempered by heat. It provides good resistance against pyrology attacks. He already has good pyrology resistance. Give him more. Alright, but yeah, it's like very interesting. Like a very non-human looking character. I do kind of like, in situations where I like help Comroon Island, I do like making him emperor just because it's like it's so like weird and cool though. Just have like our salamander overlord. So that's pretty much it. We can check Tsukijima. We've technically finished like the Comroon scenario. I think there should be a test. Actually, maybe not. There should be a Comroon test. Let's go check Tsukijima. I think the people should have returned. Now that the threat of eruption is gone. I'm relieved we haven't had to abandon our ancestral homeland. I'm never gonna sell my goods if I don't have a constant smile on my face. Now that people aren't panic buying, I like farmers. Gonna pick some potatoes or something. Comroon is a fixture of this island. For good or ill, our lives revolve around it. I haven't seen your face around these parts. Yes you have. Okay. He just exists. Like, give me that information. Thank heavens there was no eruption. Give me a drink. How about the old lady? Do you say anything? I care not what may befall us. Home is home, and I refuse to abandon it. I'm not making little cookie jokes here. And yeah, Semio is like here as well, or not Semio, Seme.
I have yet to locate the grimoire.
But okay, kind of weird that they like made that a cutscene. He has yet to locate it, and in this scenario, he never will, so he'll just be stuck here forever. It's the Emperor of Avalon. Got the beautiful sea, as you can see. A tribe of salamanders resides on the other side of the volcano. Everyone's pretty much like their pre-eruption dialogue. Volcanic activity has subsided. You're free to scale the mountain. I can scarce find words to express the depths of my gratitude. Thank you for all you have done. Still clapping. Maybe now I can finally get back to work. Oh, thank the stars. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's the situation in Tsukijima. Now that we've fully technically liberated Comroon Island, I think there are some differences in town. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see them. Oh, now we can go take the test in Avalon. Let's go to the town entrance. I think at this point you can see salamanders in town, which I do like in this particular situation. It does make the town feel a little bit more lively. You have like salamanders like mixing in with like the humans as tourists. Oh god, it doesn't load. So many things. So many people. You see any? That kind of random. I've got some like divers. I got some of the divers here. I think you're more likely to find the salamanders in the blacksmith. Yeah, I do like this scenario. Like you get more people that like could potentially be just hanging out in Avalon. No, there's no salamanders here, but yeah. Maybe after some time. But yeah, like you'll spot some salamanders working in the blacksmith sometimes. As for other differences in the scenario, if you do the other scenario, you'll technically lose Comroon as a territory, so like it'll go back down to like 11 out of 13 territories. This is important if you want to do, a Land United achievement. You have to have all 13 territories that are available liberated. What you could do, I think, is actually, like, we could actually go to Yauda and then do the Comroon event after that. So, like, technically we'll have 13 and then we'll go back down to 12. But, yeah, I just decided to do Comroon now. Okay, so for one more thing, we did kind of have some questions for the sorcerer. Like, you had us plug this volcano, and it actually turned out to be really dangerous. So how about we have a word with him? Hopefully he's awake. And, yeah. He's like he was doing something a little sinister here. Let's see if I can avoid these. Avoid these encounters. Excuse me, pardon me. And we technically already solved the puzzle here, so should be able to just like run right in. You might have to do one fight. A little hard to dodge, you guys. Ooh, yeah, might have been able to like bait him to one side.
I suppose we could use the training. It's over.
Yeah, we'll get our overdrive gauge up a little bit. There.
Stand clear.
Use some water.
Let me see.
I really have like no spells to use against you. Very limited.
Lay down and die.
Just punch it. It's just one. He didn't put any skills on you. That's fine. This is what he comes with, pre-packaged.
No quarter! Well then.
Well then. Okay. And Alright, sir. There we go. Made it to the top. He's awake. Kind of. Is he? Wait, he's like still nodding off. Wake up!
Has Comroon erupted at last?
You say that as if you're hoping it would.
Indeed I was, for I stood to gain so much from it. An island lies submerged off the western coast. The force of the eruption would have drawn it back to the surface. And hidden somewhere on that island is a grimoire rich with ancient magics. But now the tome is lost to me forever!
You plan this all for some book, or all this for your own greed? You will pay. Kind of like the same answer here.
Hold your tongue! The arcane arts rule over all! But I suppose it is a rather lofty concept for a mongrel to grasp. Luckily, pain is a great teacher, and I am full glad to instruct you in it!
He's mad. Could have just teleported away.
The enemy seems quite belligerent indeed.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so we get to fight the sorcerer. He was mad at us, but yeah, he was willing to kill so many people for a book. To be honest, though, we were probably too, because the book is actually a pretty good spell book. Alright, so the sorcerer, he's weak to swords, short swords, clubs, and bows. He does resist light and darkness, I believe. And then you can't confuse him, petrify him, or insta-death him. He can be stunned though. Let's see, what should I throw at him? I don't have like any weaknesses I could particularly use against you. It's mostly just physical. Oh well, just it's like not gonna do any damage. I should probably just like Galactic Rift or something. Although that wouldn't do that much damage either because he resists light. Alright, I could certainly do damage with you though. Use it, Yuzuna. Actually, I could probably use like a shadow shot, like a single target attack. What are you gonna do? Guan Delta. So there are many scenarios where you could fight the sorcerer. I think in this case, he does not have access to dark magic. So yeah, he's mostly gonna use like AoE spells like Stone Shower and Heat Wave. So he's not that hard. He's not that hard to be honest. Maybe maybe if like we came here with like less power, we can use Fujin Blade. There we go. That utilizes a weakness. Now, how far do I want to go with this? I can like berserk and just like destroy him next turn.
No escape. Watch and learn.
Yeah, he is.
Insect. Won't work.
Oh, wow, that I like how he triggered.
Let me see.
Just triggered our ability to no damage.
Can't stop me.
Can't stop me now. That did a lot of damage, even if it didn't do a weakness. Heal Dun Dun.
Thank you. I'm ready to go.
We got 2 turns next.
Now.
Mongrels. Obliterated.
hit you weakly. And with that, he's dead. Yeah, fairly easy.
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory.
This guy probably shouldn't have picked the fight. I mean, he left his poor bird behind. But yeah, that pretty much concludes scenario 1 of Comroon. I don't think. I guess I could. You would think Seimei would have more to say, because he did name drop the book. But let me just double check. I think Seimei just like stays there forever. I think in the original game, you could actually recruit the diviner, even if you decided to like save the town. You didn't have to sacrifice the town to get the diviner. The only difference is that you wouldn't be able to teach him fusion dark magic. That would like be off the table, but you could still have like his main line. Nope, that's not the end. You still would have the diviner's like mainline dark magic attacks, which I feel like would make this scenario like a little bit better. It's like, oh, you can still get like the other unit. You just wouldn't be able to get the book that the sorcerer mentioned.
I have yet to locate the grimoire.
Yeah, he's just gonna stand here forever. All right. That's scenario 1. Let's return. Let's see. This is also the. I guess we could do the university. We're gonna do it again anyway in like the other scenario. Well, let's check out the test. That would technically like settled everything. This test is unlocked. Ba, 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 ba. Also, other things that the sorcerer could have dropped an accessory called the cat's eye, and I think a weapon. Okay, let me check my not chronicle. I'll check the almanac actually. Not 7 heroes. I guess we want to check Rock Bouquet. Oh, she also could have dropped Cat's Eye and Entite Ring. We got neither of those. One of the 7 heroes, this temptress, was seeking knowledge of the ancients in Ironep. She's able to charm members of the opposite sex. Can't charm the women, though. It doesn't have enough charms for that. And a probably large dragon guarding the sunken tower. Some have been known to master the art of human speech. We talked to one that had that. Not a ghost. Yeah, a sorcerer. He also drops Cat's Eye and Twilight Robe. This suspicious masked mage attempted to cause a volcano to erupt in order to lay claim to an ancient grimoire. But we have one for the stone, yeah, we do. Just a rock. A volcanic crag that came about owing to the Emperor's action. It's my fault, I guess. Oh, this thing resists, like, a lot of magic. Alright, Comroon Island exam. Comroon is more than just an endless series of volcanic catastrophes. It is home to many people and cultures. How familiar are you with them? Let's try. Begin the exam. It's gonna be all about the sunken island. Where the individuals lived on the western side. That was the sorcerer, right? Yeah, that's all in the west. From the docks of Tsukijima, it's possible to go to which location? Mauli. I guess also Doug. No, I guess it wouldn't be Douglas, it'd be Hofa. What is stored in the Zemio's archives? The stone tablets. What is the profession of the person residing in Tsukijima? That's the diviner. He's just sitting there forever. What did item did the sorcerer attempt to lay claim? He was looking for the Grimoire of Elves. We had 2 people looking for that book. What's the name of the sentient race living in Zemio? Salamanders. And what item did the tradesman require in order to trade with the people of Zemio? He required a stone boat to cross the lava.
Wow, didn't think I'd pass.
Didn't think I passed. Alright, got some more obsidian. A local specialty. Actually, I don't think I checked the stores. Would they sell more obsidian now that they returned to the volcano? Okay. I think that's all the tests. Yep, that's it for now. Alright, so let's make a save. So next time, we're going to go back. We're gonna pretend that whatever we did in this chronicle didn't happen. Okay, let me see. Let me just check the chronicle real fast. Let me scroll through very slowly. To lag. Oh my god, okay. Be funny if like... Oh, see, like Tsukijima, Grimoire L, that's failed. Alright. Oh wow, it actually like updated with the sorcerer's stuff. Alright, so it's about here. With the Comroon hammer granted to the Emperor by the chief of the Salamanders, they set off to brave the scorching crater. The chief had warned that even if a great explosion could be prevented, the release of pressure would still likely cause a smaller blowout, so caution is well advised. So the Emperor successfully breaks apart the seal of hardened magma over the eruption site. Now though, the volcano still remains active, so no longer is there a threat of an island-destroying wrath fount. The Salamanders of Zemio were able to return to their old lives thanks to the quelling of the wrath fount. In a show of gratitude for one who displayed bravery and kindness to their people, their chief pledges their people to the Empire's cause. The Emperor need only ask. Upon paying a visit to the sorcerer's hideout, the Emperor learns the truth behind the man's motivation. Though he claimed he wished to prevent disaster, and Contrary had been engineering the Great Eruption, all to resurface a sunken island from below the waves, in which an ancient grimoire wielding great power slumbers. To sacrifice all the lives of Comroon for the sake of a single tome, it was a nefarious plot of unspeakable moral bankruptcy, and the Emperor demands the sorcerer pay for his sins. However, a man already sunken so low would not bend from such demands. Breathing his body with spells, the sorcerer strikes, declaring that magic is might. The black flame of ambition and greed is snuffed out as the sorcerer falls by the Emperor's hand. With the orchestrator of the disaster gone, the people of Comroon Island should now find peace. Yeah, you could actually potentially just, like, forget about the sorcerer. Just leave him sleeping forever. Yeah. That concludes Comroon Island Scenario 1. Next episode, we'll reload our previous file. File 13? Yeah, we'll reload that file. And we will do the other scenario. I'm kind of leaning on having the other scenario be our main outcome for the rest of the playthrough, because there's like many more benefits to it. But it is recommended, especially if you're doing like a 2-round playthrough, like if you're gonna do New Game Plus, to save Comroon Island on your first playthrough, get salamanders, get the salamander formation and like the ability. And then for your New Game Plus, when you're playing on like harder difficulties of either expert or romancing difficulty, to do the Sunken Island version of this quest, because you get dark magic and that can just help you. It could help you get more utility to help in hard mode. But yeah, for this, since we're only doing like a 1 playthrough thing for the LP instead of doing two playthroughs, I'm kind of leaning on like doing the Sunken Island scenario as my main thing. But we're obviously gonna show off both. So yeah, next time we will go back in time and show off the other scenario. Alright, anywho, hope you guys are having a fun and relaxing time. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.